Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Welcome back to one of my videos. My name is Bokang and Jiyane. If it's your first time here, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you can get a notification every time I post a new video. Wadijaja. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So, as you can see by the title of this video, it's a Let's Talk video. More of a life update situation 2022 recap thing. Wadijaja. A lot has happened. I'm not gonna lie. This year, low key, high key felt like 2 years. In one. But that being said, I still think personally I had an amazing year. No cap. I mean, there are some things I could have done differently, but there's not like any regrets of any sort or whatever the case might be. Starting off the year, I think I just had like so many goals and I had plans to reach those goals. A lot of them I think maybe reached them the way I wanted to, but they were reached. So they were reached at the end of the day, you know, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, I was gassed, and also just being around the right people, I guess, or just being around certain people just enabled me to do some crazy things. You know, being with Uyanda, with that Kanya, you know. Kenny Chaka as well, and those are guys who did a mad thing this year, like a crazy thing on the internet, and being able to work with them and really experience what they experienced was mad on a content creation basis. They've inspired so much from me in the way I create and how I look at social media, and I could never be so grateful. I mean, I was in one of the most viral videos of the year, you know what I'm saying, and I was gassed. That album Villa challenge, mad thing. So yeah, I mean, just working with them has been so great in terms of social media. Wadijaja. Yeah, man. Also looking at social media, like a lot of the platforms of mine have grown, and that little bit of growth was actually my goal. And I reached it. So my goal wasn't to blow up or whatever. It was really just to grow a bit, not be shy, and really take advantage of opportunities. Whether it's be entering competitions or whether it's just posting more, trying to change the quality of what I'm posting, be it either on Instagram, even my WhatsApp story. Even on YouTube and everything, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm still trying to find my feet as to this whole social media thing. I don't think I ever will, to be fair, but I'm always keen and always willing to learn and try new things. Wadijaja. So yeah, looking at YouTube, I've grown, you know, surpassed 1,000 subscribers this year, which was my goal, and I'm glad I reached it. And I also tried a lot of content ideas that I had but never executed. And next year, I plan on doing a lot more with the ideas I have and proper want to execute it. What I really want to work on more now though is consistency of posting my long form content, because lately I've been consistent in posting the short form content, of course, because that was also a thing and I really wanted to get into that because YouTube is also making a thing of it and it's pushing content, and for me, the results have been quite decent. So yeah, in other social media platforms, I don't think much has happened, but I have been active, and I'm just glad that I was, and which enabled me to like do a crazy thing, like have a collab with Sexy Unicorn, who's someone whose content I really liked for a while, and you know, getting to meet him, bungee jumping, and fulfilling one of the dreams I had was a mental chat. So that was like a really big highlight as well from a YouTube perspective. Or the competitions rather, I didn't win almost everything I entered that I would have liked to, but it just showed me that I just need to keep growing my craft, whether it's a dance competition, whether it's a social media, if it's a voiceover thing, or it's an acting thing, just to keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing that I learned is, okay, sharp, I didn't get it, let's move, let's improve, let's grow, what can I do better? and yeah, we take it from there. Radio this year was pretty dope. Had some really great interviews and some decent content. Hopefully good enough for Radio Awards next year. Yes, God willing. From my mouth to God's ears. But I just feel like I haven't grown as much, or as much as I would like to. And I think that's something going into the next year I am gonna work on. Dancing, the dancing thing has been lacking, I'm not gonna lie. From a competitive and integrating into the general industry. Yeah, I'm still don't know where I find myself in the dance space, but I really do want to get involved, whether that's as a choreographer, a competitor, or just do it for social, you know. That's something I really am gonna battle with and find my feet going into the next year. But what I have done in terms of socials this year, I'm very happy, and also trying to get back at it in terms of training and, you know, being with people who are in the industry and stuff has been dope. But I really want to make a bit more of a impact next year. You get me? More of an impact and be more intentional with what I want to do with dance. What else is it? Acting. Oh, on the acting front, I think this was a great year. I'm not gonna lie. Oof. Because I started the year doing an acting course, obviously with Active Spaces, and those classes have been magical. I learned a lot about myself, lol, but also about the craft and how really I want to make acting the main thing. You know what I'm saying? As much as, yes, I love doing content creation, I love dancing and so many other things, I think acting is like I want to make the main thing the main thing. I want to make it the main thing, lol. So I hope things pan out, because this year was a great year. Went to some castings. Unfortunately didn't land any role, but I'm excited. I got representation, which is not an easy thing if you've tried. I got it like now at the end of the year recently. We'll see how that goes, because I'm still a student, and if I do end up getting a role, how that will work, if it's just a cameo, if it's just a lead, or whatever the case might be. I guess only time will tell how things work out. Oh, poetry. Wow, poetry. Yeah, poetry, that's been a journey. But I think what I'm most proud of in my poetry journey this year is the fact that I've grown. And I think that's why early in the year, not in the year, but a while ago, I posted a poem saying I'm done writing love, a poem titled Done Writing Love Poem, something along those lines. And that was because 90%, or at least 70 to 90% was like of what I wrote was like about love and romance and whatnot. And yeah, from a personal experience anyway, right? And I just got tired of writing about that, I think. But it was so easy for me to do so. And I remember earlier in the year, I met a friend's cousin who does poetry, and she was like, you know what, I think what you need to do is not, because I also had like creative block because I hadn't written for a couple months in the beginning of the year. And then she was like, don't stop yourself from writing what you are good at, because then you're not going to improve as a writer and you're not going to do anything. If you're good at what you're doing, do what you're doing, right? And do it well. With time, when you read other things or do whatever, those other concepts, if you want to write about politics or whatever, once you're more knowledgeable about those things, or you'd like to explore those things, you still can. But don't neglect yourself from not writing at what you're good at, you know? So it's kind of like your strengths, weaknesses thing. Like focus on your strengths while you kind of working on your weaknesses, but don't, not work on your strength essentially. So that's what I took from it, and I just wrote again with some experiences I had. And yeah, man, I'm not even someone even just experiences, just like how I felt about certain things, or just it sounded great, so why not write about it? And I just thought like, wow, like these poems were pretty decent, the ones I've written. I haven't shared a lot of them, but some that I did share, I'm glad I did. Some I did write like small snippets and I shared some of them on Twitter, which was pretty decent. I don't know if I want to try publish things or whatnot as yet. Yeah, because I also don't know if it's like my poetry's that good. I mean, sounds like I'm doubting myself, but I don't know, you know. I am. But yeah, we'll see what leads with poetry next year. But obviously I'm still gonna do more performance stuff and share it on YouTube and socials, and we'll see where that goes. But the growth in my poetry as well this year has been great. Yeah, and then school, zgila. Yeah. I mean, you know, I passed. And on that, I remember showing how I was doing theology last year, and then this year I changed degrees. I'm doing a BA General now, meaning first year again. So that's pretty decent. Next year going into second year, can't wait to see what happens there. Yeah, I don't know what else to share. So also trying to figure out what to do with Let's Talk, because I also want to make it a podcast. Simply because I just love having conversation. Exhibit A. Even if it is with myself. Oh my word. Anyways, so yeah, like I really want to turn it into a podcast situation a bit. If the opportunity arises and I'm able to. But yeah, we'll see. But obviously the way I've been going about Let's Talk with inviting guests and speaking about certain topics, I'm still going to do more of that because I really do like conversation, and hopefully we can get also celebrity guests as well, hopefully, God willing. And I just feel like a lot of people have a lot to share, and if you're one of those people who have a lot to share and want to have a conversation, let's have it. Even if you're living in another country, another province, it's okay, just hit me up. We can organize something and maybe even do a Zoom thing, you know. Technology, my people, where are they? Because I'm always interested in speaking and having conversation, but obviously it's a tricky one, because as much as you want to have conversation, there's certain things you can't say on the internet because, you know, but you'd like to say, not me necessarily, but I'm just saying in general, you know, like, And I think for like on a shortcomings thing, kind of vibe, I think one thing would be spirituality. I think I could work more on my spirituality this year. And that means like just like praying, you know, me being in the word more, applying the word. I think that's been something that's been, I don't want to say it wasn't non-existent, it was just not where it should be. And obviously that's for a lot of reasons, but ultimately, man, just something I needed to work on. And it's only like now at the end of the year where it's been something that I'm pushing and working on and being more intentional about it. And we'll figure out next year what happens. Another shortcoming, what would that be? Shortcomings for the year. It's pretty mad that I don't have many. I think relationships might be a bit of a shortcoming, in terms of not being intentional with them, because yes, I engaged with a lot of people and met some really amazing people, from school to the workshops I did, the acting class I did, to working in radio, and yeah, even just like with my friends, man. I just feel like with the relationships I have and family as well, I think there's more I could do. On my part, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for other people, but I'm just thinking for me, I think there's more I could do just to be a friend, a brother. So yeah, I think there's just more I think I could have or could do just in general, from a relationship perspective. And I think that's something that is a bit of a shortcoming, I would say. And I just want to say thank you for every single one of you who watch my videos, who are supporting me. Some of you who just say some nice things in the comments. You don't understand how much that means to me personally. So I just want to say thank you so much for the support this year. Thank you for the lovely words, and thank you for just sticking with the brother, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's it. If that's about it, we'll catch you on another episode of Let's Talk. But if you like this video, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, man. Until next time, peace.